Hey everyone, this is the Comic Book Fan 25 coming at you with a spoiler-free review of Iron Man 3. I will have the spoiler review up in maybe next week or the week after that. Not soon, but I'll have it up eventually. Um, yeah. So, I already saw Iron Man 3 a few days ago, and unfortunately, this will not be a rave review. First, I'd like to start off by saying that I really loved the first Iron Man movie. It was such a fresh take on superhero films, and it remains one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. And I also really did like Iron Man 2, and in my opinion, I felt it lived up to the first one nicely, and I didn't think there was too much comedy in that movie. While the first two movies can at least balance their tones of comedy and seriousness, that's exactly what Iron Man 3 does not do. Which is why I should start off by saying, I was hugely disappointed by Iron Man 3. I had high hopes going into this movie. I was really pumped to see another Iron Man movie, and I was really loving the first act of the film. All the beginning, I was really having a lot of fun with it, but for some strange reason, even when the film began, I felt there was something strange about it. It didn't feel in tone with the other movies, and I know there's a new director, but it didn't leave me with a good feeling. That's not to say I wasn't enjoying the first act of the film, because I was really enjoying it at the beginning. And then there is this twist in the middle that just completely derails the movie. And I was so shocked by the twist. I'm not going to say what it was, but I was so shocked by it that I could not believe what just happened, and I was trying to figure out, wondering if I really did see what I just saw. And because of it, I couldn't enjoy the rest of the movie. In my opinion, Iron Man 3 is just another one of those superhero movie third installments that has way too much going on, and it just doesn't end well, and nothing flows, nothing is cohesive, and it just becomes a mess by the end. And that's a real shame to see happen to the Iron Man franchise. Though I have to admit, the action was just awesome. It's the best it's ever been in the trilogy, and it was really a lot of fun to see the other armors and how Tony works with them, and it's just a whole lot of fun. And me and my friend were just going crazy whenever they were on screen. But action was just not enough, was not sufficient to make this movie a better film, and by any means. And I think there's something else I should clear out of the way before I do my spoiler review, or just continue with the rest of this review, is yes, this movie does derive a lot from its source material, and I want people to understand that it's not the fact that they change things from the source material that pisses off us comic book fans in general. It is the what they change it to. If the change is good and it fits well, then I can enjoy the rest of the movie. I mean, after all, the movie Blade was a completely derivative from its source material, yet it worked beautifully for the movie. But, the sometimes changes that are made from the source material just aren't good. And the ones that are made from this movie aren't good. And I will elaborate more on this in my spoiler review. This is a spoiler-free review, but to give more perspective on what I mean, I felt that the villains were also a huge disappointment in Iron Man 3. Overall, to sum up my review as spoiler-free as possible, Iron Man 3 was hugely disappointing, and the reason that is due to too much comedy, too much stories going on that don't flow cohesively, disappointing villains, and a huge slap in the face of its source material. It's not just that it was changed, it's that the changes insult what was in the source material, and just generally what were in the other movies. And it's a real shame because I love the Iron Man franchise, and to see it end like this is just really, really disappointing. And after Avengers, I was really expecting so much more from this movie. And I also should mention that the ending was really bad too. And yeah, I think that's all I can say right now about the movie. Hopefully my spoiler review will be longer and more in-depth, and by then the movie would have made its lasting impression on me. But to me, I think I already have a lasting impression of this movie, and it was just a huge disappointment. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Please post a comment, subscribe to my channel, or you can like my Facebook page. And, yeah, thanks for watching.